Right, I'm live. I'm very tempted to actually just run the intro video anyway, even though this isn't actually technically a full episode. But the reason being, it'll give people the chance to just kind of like tune in. So you know what? I am in fact going to run the intro video, and I'll explain what the hell's going on. We'll do this first. Right, hello there everybody, welcome along to Talking Con, a cup of tea with an Englishman in San Diego. My name's Leonard Sultana. No countdown, no kind of warm-up because no show as such, and I shall explain why. Well, as it happens, as many of you know, I was incredibly ill for the last week or so, and still am to some degree. I'm still very chesty, still can feel the glands a bit. I am filled up to the eyeballs. I mean, yeah, I has the drugs. If you did tune in, by the way, on Thursday when we had our chat with a rather cool Kickstarter, if you did that, thank you very much indeed for tuning in, because it was kind of off the map and we didn't really know what we were doing. But no, listen, thank you very much indeed for your concerns. Damn and blast, says Chuck, but I don't know if that means damn and blast that I'm still ill, or just damn and blast that we're not having a show. But listen, thank you very much indeed for for the support. I appreciate it. But no, I mean, you may hear me, this is still a little bit raspy, but I'm working on it. But I do feel I've turned a corner. So Andrew English is joining in as well. Hello from London. I keep missing you. Well, you know, I miss you too. I don't think that's what he quite meant, but I'll say it anyway. Right. So, I mean, I had a guest lined up for today, but he cancelled pretty much on last Sunday. So I kind of knew that was the case. At least I had a week to kind of find myself an additional guest, at which point the cold continued, the chest infection, and it was a chest infection, by the way, to go to the GPs, hence the antibiotics, or the new course of antibiotics and throat spray. Okay, right, fine. If that's what you want to give me, that's fine. That's from the inflammation from your foot. Oh, I'm a broken boy. Let's have a look at this. Good Lord, Leonard. Now casting the remake of Dazed and Confused. Yeah, drugs. Drugs are always fun. However, Andrew is making a comment, and that's where we're going to lead up to. The other thing as well, I mean, I don't know if I should do this. I don't think you've actually seen the kind of... Oh, hang on. I don't think you've actually seen the layout of what I see when I'm doing my show. So if I go like this and change it from that to back camera, this is what you don't see. So first things first, my desk, because it's Star Wars. Let's see what I'm doing here. So Star Wars. Oh, drugs. Millennium Falcon. Not my whiskey. I wish it was, but it's not. The rather nice Dune figures, and indeed there's the Duke there looking after the Falcon, hence the the Ornithopter up there, and my original print of Stitch and Toothless are cuddling together. All my yesterday's pins. So that's basically what you don't see. See the ultra live thing, but what you certainly don't see is something because that is currently rendering some video which I took at the Lakes International Comic Art Festival, and it's rendering it, and it's going to take a bit of time. That's been rendering for 8 hours already. It's a bit much. So yeah, understandably, the computer's a little bit tied up at this point. So yeah, fun, huh? Let's get rid of that. So that's where we are. Behind the scenes. Yes, a little bit of a behind the scenes, you could say. But yes, it's a mess of cables and wires and stuff. I've been buying stuff. So that's going to be for the microphones. So when I do interviews now, at least then I'm not going to just sort of like point a strange microphone at them. So at least I've got that, and I'm going to get some stickers. You know what I mean? I've got stuff to compensate for me not doing stuff. Chuck Cook, you need more computer. Yeah, I know. But you know what? The HP is doing okay. Let's have a look at this. Solicitor Smeg. I swear every collector I know, including myself, are a few knickknacks from being featured on Hoarders. You know what? You're not right. You're not wrong. Am I practiced for Breaking Bad? I'm not that bad. I mean, come on. It's an antibiotic. It's amoxicillin. Chill out. It's not that. However, the other things that we are going to be doing, and we are going to be doing some shows in the next couple of weeks, and some updates. So let's go for some of those. Right. First things first. Next week's show is going to have a guest who's somebody I believe I've featured or talked about on Talking Con before, but not actually interviewed on. I've seen him at a number of conventions. I don't think I've actually ever had him on the show. I think I've mentioned him as part of Kickstarters I've supported, books that you should go out and look. And yeah, I have definitely mentioned him, which is the incredible Gustavo Vargas, of which I am a fan. I have their books. Hello, Caroline. Wandering around in the background, I think that's Caroline. I hope that's Caroline. So no, Gustavo Vargas is somebody who does an incredible collection of Peruvian cyberpunk, including the last thing that I supported of his, which is this badass book, which is Antitucho. Some of these are featured in here in a nice big format, but also some original stories in there. I am a huge fan. And he's got a new book coming out called Null Hunter. Nullhunter. Null Hunter. Luckily, Gustavo is going to be available next Sunday, and we are going to be talking to him. So that's going to be a nice, cute interview, and I'm looking forward to speaking to him. That's going to be fun. However, it's also going to be a bit of a live report, because next weekend, of course, direct from the Big Apple, it is New York Comic Con. We do have, I think we've definitely got Dan Berry heading out. I don't know if we've got somebody else. I hope we do. But yeah, Dan Berry's heading out to New York Comic Con. He's got himself some new toys to play with, because as you may know, I've been spending. So I've got the DJI Mic 2 setups with the remote mics, because the audio of his interviews needed a little bit of a juicing up. So I bought one of those and sent it, or he bought it for himself out there. So he's going to be taking those and doing some reports. And I believe he can also log this in with his phone. So next week, when he does his live report, the sound should be really good. Fingers crossed as well. If he plugs in, I'm going to have to talk to him about all of this, of course. If he plugs that into his phone, he should be able to pass the second microphone, because there's two in here, to people around the room. So when he's interviewing them, he can sort of like pass them over. So we should be having a really good live report next week from New York Comic Con, however loud it may be, because We're all going to be mic'd up. So that's that. That's next Sunday on the 20th. So that's Gustavo Vargas and our live report from New York Comic Con. The week after, it's going to be a bit of a busy week because on the Thursday, I'm going to be heading down to That There London to co-present an awards ceremony which I have been involved in for the last month. I've been involved with the Tripwire Awards for a number of years, pretty much since they started. It's on year 6 now. And yeah, we're into the final 24 hours now. I believe it ends, or we're going to wrap things up at midnight tomorrow. So that is the page, tripwiremagazine.co.uk, headlines, Tripwire Awards. If you go to tripwiremagazine.co.uk, it should be one of the headlining stories, and the chance for you to get your video in, your votes in, sorry. Yeah, don't worry, listeners, Meg, we're going to... So I'm catching up with the comments here. Let's have a look at this. English, Leonard's too tired to be on meth. You got that right. Andrew English, I'm not at NYCC this year, was there last year, and he's saying about Dan, do a test run day before to make sure he's okay. That's not the worst idea in the world. If he's watching, if he ever tunes in, Dan, yeah, we're going to have to do a bit of a tech run. Right, so Thursday, I'm going to be going down to London, taking part in the Tripwire Awards on the Thursday night at the Cartoon Museum. I believe it's free entry, which means if you happen to be in the Big Smoke, if you can make your way to the Cartoon Museum, I think it's going to be a fun evening. It's going to be good. It's going to be a way for us to celebrate some really cool creators. The hope is I'm going to be able to live stream it. So we're going to have all of that jazz. So that's going to be cool. So do keep your eyes on the live streaming calendar, because, yeah, on Thursday night, we're going to be direct from the Cartoon Museum, and we'll be bringing you all the fun and games of that particular presentation. So that's going to be cool. Then on the Friday, because I happen to have press, yay, for MCM London Comic Con. And that's where the comment which got me chuckling, which was from, I believe it was from Andrew. Am I going down to MCM? Yes, I am going to MCM London Comic Con. So that's going to be a giggle. Some amazing creators on hand. So the idea is I have cameras left, right, and center. I'll be doing 360-degree VR stuff from there. I'll be doing interviews from there. So fingers crossed, I'll be able to bring you some half-decent content of my own instead of relying on Dan to generate all the content on the website. And I'll be bringing some of my own from London Comic Con. And hopefully as well, if I get enough editing done quickly enough, I might bring some of those interviews to the Sunday show, which is, of course, on the 27th. Now, that is the day after the rather immense final badge sale for San Diego Comic Con. Well, I'll be doing a couple of things throughout the course of the day on the Saturday about the badge sale. However, I will not be able to do a live stream about the badge sale because I will be heading back from London on Friday night. Saturday, I am doing a DJ gig. So unfortunately, I'm going to be unavailable to A, participate, and B, do a bit of a report. But I'll give you my thoughts and the whole review of MCM and also of the badge sale on the Sunday on the 27th. That's the plan. So at least you've got the next 2 episodes or so, your updates of what's going to be happening. But it's more a case of today I'm just knocking this chest infection into touch, rendering this bloody video, which hopefully will be done relatively soon. And we'll get that sort of like to you, because like I say, I recorded a whole bunch of videos from Lakes International Comic Art Festival. So yeah, fingers crossed I'll be able to do that. Andrew English, I'll be busy the whole weekend taking cosplay photos. Are you going to be there on Friday, sir? Because like I say, that is the only day I'm going to be there. It'll be Friday, and then I'll be getting on the train back up. So like leaving London around 5-6 o'clock ish. So he says he's going to be there, so it'd be good to kind of catch up with that, Andrew, and see what his plans are. Maybe even do a little bit of an interview with him. Who knows, while we're down there. But there we go. That's the next couple of weeks. Thank you very much indeed for watching this. But yeah, no full-on show today. Back again, very much full strength. Next week, because we got a lot on. I have to be full strength because we got a lot in. Yeah, to go from an update video to 2 weeks of full-on stuff. So it's going to be a big couple of weeks. But looking forward, for me, I'm actually looking forward to the most. We've got ourselves Gustavo Vargas, talking to him next week. So hopefully you can join us for that. Thank you very much indeed for joining us today. Back again next Sunday, unless something miraculous shows up and I'll be able to kind of like throw along. Let's have a look at it. So it took way too long for my mind to buffer enough to realize you're not DJing at 9 a.m. because time zones exist. Yes. Yes, indeed. Not only that, but it's an early one as well. It's an early start, and it's some distance away, which means I'm going to have to be leaving the home around 3:30, 4 o'clock to get set up for a 6 o'clock setup. 6:30. I might have to be there a bit sooner actually. So yeah, do follow me on Lenny UK DJ or go to Beautiful Noise Sound and Light on Facebook if you want to see some pictures of what I do. But there we go. Right. Thanks for watching. Andrew English is pretty much summing up what we're going to be doing at MCM, which is running around like a blue ass fly, searching for victims. That includes interview people. So yes, I will be. I'll try to be getting there first thing, so I can just catch up with everyone and say, right, can I just have 5-10 minutes with you in front of a camera? Can I have an interview? So if I can get as many of those videos kind of sorted in time, I'll present some of those on the Sunday show. I'll just drop them in. So it'd be rather cool. If I can get Kevin Maguire, who is one of the co-creators of one of my all-time favorite comics, which is Justice League International. If I can get 5 minutes with him, that would be a dream. So we'll see what happens. Take care. Enjoy your week. Hopefully you will be in better form, or so like you'll be okay to join me next week in terms of your calendar. Hopefully I'll be okay in terms of my health. Heaven knows I am medically reinforced at this point. Right. Take care. Enjoy your week, and I will see you next Sunday for the start of a busy fortnight of Talking Con, a cup of tea with an Englishman in San Diego. And head to, please, tripwiremagazine.co.uk and get your vote in. If you have not voted yet, support the best of comics for the last 12 months. And we close the doors on that midnight on Monday. Get your votes in. Take care. We'll see you soon. And yeah, all the best to you.